Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on that 129 with the front end loader to repower it with this 18 horsepower twin cylinder Briggs and Stratton. So we've got the exhaust removed. We're gonna have to run our own type of exhaust. We've got our pulley on there to run the hydraulic pump. We've got our adapter. I don't know if you can see it. We've got our adapter there to hook up with the Cub Cadet front end. We've put in our positive crankcase ventilation vent, and we've got our air intake fabbed up. So now is the scary part. We got to start tearing down that 129. So let's get to work. All right. Hey, Hope, how are you? All right, good dog. All right, so we're over at the 129, and we've got quite a lot of work to make that engine, that new engine fit. Our supports, these guys are presumably gonna have to be re-ran because the new engine will be wider. We're gonna end up having to cut out, whoopsie, sorry about that. We're gonna end up having to cut out some of this frame. So we're gonna have to box out, make a box to go around it what we cut out, because we wanna make sure we're not making the frame any weaker. Another thing we're gonna have to do is on these supports, as you can tell, it's actually pulling the front end out. So I need to redo these supports anyway. So now we start the teardown process. So we're gonna get to that. So step one is that hood removal. And there's a hinge on that white front end clip that hooks to the hood. We got that unbolted and the hood off. Now we got that front clip off. All right, now that we got the front end disassembled, you can see it's just those 4 bolts that hold that front clip and then the hood in. So pretty easy. Our next step now is gonna be pull out that gas tank. And if memory serves, 1/2 inch and 7/16. And oddly enough, my memory was right. So we're just working that 1/2 inch and 7/16 like I said. Gas tank comes out. Those are the straps that hold it down. And then those supports for the gas tank come out. Those are just 7/16 into the side there. So now we got the rest of the electrical disconnected and work the throttle and choke cables. Get those off. And then it's just the 4 bolts underneath it. 9/16 bolts holding it onto the frame. And because these things are heavy, I had to recruit my wife to help. Wouldn't be so bad without that front end loader, but lifting that thing all the way up to get up and over the loader is a real pain. So now I'm just disconnecting the bolts for that black frame you see there, which is my support frame for the front end loader. So we'll get those bolts undone and that removed. Just like that. It looks good. So now I wanted to start on that hydraulic pump, and this thing chewed me up something good, which ended up ending in disaster, which I guess lesson learned, as well as now I get to buy a bigger hydraulic pump. So life is good. I broke the hydraulic pump and I destroyed my dewalt impact while trying to use my pulley puller to get the pulley off of the pump. So I've emailed dewalt with a video that I'm going to show you here in a second of my impact driver not working, and we'll see what dewalt says. You see that pulley puller on there, and just could not pull that thing off. Started pounding on a little bit and ended up busting the rear of the hydraulic pump, which I figured out once I heard the fluid leaking. So here's that video of that DeWalt not working. Just fabulous. And the picture
So I gotta get
of
a
the
new
pump and pulley assembly. And in the meantime, we'll work on getting that engine fit. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. Do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next video.